Hey guys, I'm so excited to review today's product. It is the Barsys automatic cocktail maker. It's basically a robot that makes drinks for you. It's super cool. I think it's the first one that's commercially available that also lets you use your own alcohol, your own mixers, so you're not paying like $3 for some crazy pod. So come check it out. I'm gonna give you a full demo, and then I'm gonna give you my thoughts after the demo is over. So here it is. It's Barsys. As you can see, it looks beautiful. This is the top, and these are the slots in which you load the bottles. I love the look. It's nice, metallic, looks very sharp on this. And here's the side view. That's where you slot in your mixers. So you can put a Coke, you can put orange juice, everything that you want in. So this is the mixers, containers, and these are the caps that you put on the liquor bottles themselves before you slot them in. The containers are surprisingly big because they are gonna store, your mixers, presumably for the party or for part of it. And this is a comparison against a 1.75 liter Fireball. As you can see, fairly big. Now to slot on the thing, you simply just pop it in like this, and you take it. It's now ready to be loaded onto Barsys. Um, and then here you see me basically putting it on, and bam, it's plugged in. So really like the showmanship that the company has involved here. As you can see, this is fully lit up. It looks pretty nice. I will talk about a few pros and cons after, and that is a inductive charging mixer, which is so cool. All right, so this is the app. Five liquors, three mixers, and you can see me here showing you the setup process because I really want you to see what it's like living with this device. So I've entered in, the alcohol, and then I'm entering in how many milliliters it is, and now you can see it's recognized that is what is in slot number one. And I'm doing the same thing here, basically just telling it, look, I have tequila, that's how much. And slot number two. The amount is important because it actually helps you measure how much alcohol you're going through, which is phenomenal because then you know what your rate of consumption is. So when you're at the liquor store, you can buy, the right thing without having to overspend or conversely be out during a party. And the fourth slot is free because nothing else fit, which is why you can see I've got one through five with the hand in four. Um, so here we are. We're now loading up the sides. So I've just got Coke because I'm really doing this for a demonstration for you, and it's so nice. It's now gone through its whole list, and it's narrowed down to what I can make based on the Coke and based on the four mixers that I've got in there. So nice little recording of the contents and how they kind of add up. So now it shows me my queue and it says the queue is empty. Obviously, I haven't asked it to make a drink. This is probably one of the coolest things. So I can make a custom drink here. So think about your party. You put in your friends' ingredients, save it for a future time. This is so finally we've got all of this information out here. Station cleaning. So station cleaning is super cool. It lets you clean your stations as needed. And here we are, back again, just showing you all the menu options that are available to us. And then, there's a little contact us, which lets you easily access their page. So let's see what this looks like. Here I am, now trying to make a drink, just to give you guys an example. And so we go down and we basically say, okay, there's my cup. And as you can see, it's now dispensing on the liquor side. So it's doing its own job. Look at those lights. I think that's freaking beautiful. and it's now filling up the soda. Keep in mind you can customize your pour size, which is awesome. And that's where the customization really gives you, I thought, the limitless capabilities. And there you go. My drink is ready to be consumed. So cheers. So after having the Barsys for a week and having worked with the company to actually get my shipment, I have some thoughts that I think might be helpful to you. So the first one is that this is incredibly cool. And yes, I really enjoy making a drink for people when they come over. As you may have seen, I had a margarita machine. I had a number of other things. But the thing about Barsys that's super cool is that, I can make about 5 drinks, maybe 10 drinks well. But Barsys lets me make a numerous amount of drinks professionally that I otherwise couldn't have done with respect to proportion. The other feature I really, really like about the Barsys is, say you have a friend and your friend has this amazing recipe. Well, it's hard for you to remember 10 different recipes from 10 different friends or more. In this case, what you can do is you can ask your friend, hey, how did you make that? How much X, Y, Z do you put into it? And then you can create that custom preset that you saw in the video. So it lets you choose, what the proportions are, how many ml you put in for each drink. And, there you go. Then you have the perfect drink every single time. So the level of customization is only limited by your imagination, your friends with good recipes, and also 5 liquors and 3 mixers. So really something that you might want to think about taking advantage of. And if you really want, they even let you store your own custom photo, so you can put your friend's mugshot there for the next, for the next so many years to laugh about. Other than that, perhaps some of the downside. So, one thing that I wish was a little bit better was their ability to create, the mixer containers. I just feel like, the Barsys itself is a beautifully made product that you can tell by looking at it that a lot of work and thought has gone into it by its founding team. And it is a product that's in its infancy. It's relatively new, but I just wish that those mixer containers looked more metallic, perhaps just a little bit shinier, so that it was at the same level of showmanship that the rest of the product is. In talking to the team, I've been told that this is just a version 1. And the team, actually, this was to their credit, they said, look, we're developing the better mixer container. Even though, I realize we don't see it, this was something important for me to ask. And they said, nope, you bought the product, so we're going to be shipping you the upgrade kit, is what they called it, with the better looking container. So super excited to actually have that, whenever it shows up. But in the meantime, it's really no harm, no foul, because it's not that big of a deal. The other thing that I found a little bit hard was getting a hold of customer service. I really found that the people that were on the chat line were really on and off. And, I did ask the company about this, and, I was told that, it is a small growing team. So, there's all hands on deck for shipping stuff out. And so maybe they have a little bit of room to grow in terms of the responsiveness over chat. Now, on the huge plus side, something that I have to, I wouldn't do justice without mentioning, is that when I called the number on their website, it was picked up not just by anyone, but by the owner and the founder, Akshat Tiwari. Fantastic guy. And let me tell you why. I was so excited, this fits right into my connected home. And I called Akshat more times than I can count. I did text him every time I didn't hear back from chat. And within a few minutes, Akshat got back to me. He helped me figure out my issue with, where's my product? When is it is it still on track to come off on the schedule date, which, by the way, it was about 2 weeks late. But hey, I mean, if you look at how Kickstarter works and Indiegogo works, 2 weeks is basically on time. These guys really put their blood, sweat, and tears. Akshat was accessible, answered all questions, and I'm hoping that through his leadership, the rest of his team can really follow suit in being responsive at that same level, because I think that makes a huge difference. um the other thing is, the first Barsys, I received two. The first one I received had a little bit of a glitch in it, and I contacted Akshat and I said, listen, like, this is brand new. um Sorry for the cough. I'm a little under the weather, but he said, no problem. I'm so sorry. And literally, an hour after we hung up the phone, I had a brand new robot ship out to me, um, to my satisfaction. Of course, in between on the call, his team in India joined in. They helped me troubleshoot. They looked at the issue, but I mean, seriously, the time from me reporting an issue to them having a brand new product at my door was phenomenal. It was, I think, about like 3 days, and I've never had an issue since. So, I think as a young company, as one that's just started, they've got a beautiful product. They've got fantastic, ethics. The mobile app was particularly impressive. Maybe it's got a little bit of improvement again in terms of design. For example, on the iPhone 10, it doesn't do as great of a job with the notch, but I'm confident that they have heard feedback and that they will be fixing these minor issues that are really more of a nuance than an inconvenience or a hindrance to using the product. I really love the way they are treating their customers in terms of the support. If something goes down, I know this company has my back, and that actually means a lot. There are very few companies that you have access to someone at Akshat's level. In fact, I think in my case, this is probably one of the first ones. And I just think the guy has a good head on his shoulders, really good sense of leadership. And I think that, that is infectious. And I'm confident, based on my interactions, that that will spread over time. And people will be as enthusiastic to help customers out and do right as Akshat has been. So there's definitely that. And then finally, I would love to see some sort of Alexa or Google Home integration. Hey guys, if you're listening, Alexa first, because that's in every room of my house. I think that could be a tremendous opportunity. Alexa, make me a rum and coke. Wow. I mean, like, that is a conversation starter if there is one. But overall, love the product. It's really changed the way I entertain at home. Everyone that comes over is really fascinated by this robot that makes drinks for you. And really, the flexibility to use your own liquor, to use your own mixers, to customize your own proportions is ideal. That's exactly what I was looking for. So Barsys, overall, great job. I think you guys have a fantastic start if you watch this video, and I'm so happy to have gotten in on this. I think their website says they're like 2 weeks out for pre-orders, which is phenomenal, especially for a company that's so new. I think that's at par, at some level with Apple, which is incredible in itself. So, I hope to see this product continue to develop. But good luck, and if you guys have any questions, just feel free to comment below, and I'll do my best to help you out and answer. Thank you. Bye-bye.